Welcome back to the show. We are now sitting under the storybook tree, and I am now joined by Jill Griffith, Youth Services Manager here at the Red Deer Public Library. Why don't you talk a little bit about what's going on for the kids programs in the month of October?
Well, we have lots of Halloween programs. We have puppet shows, we have teen programs with zombies, we have, we're going to close the children's department one night and have a Harry Potter themed scary event for children 8 and up. Timberlands is having a Halloween Town movie, so there's things all over the place for teens and children.
Why don't you talk a little bit about this adorable tree we are sitting under, where it came from and what it does for the kids?
Well, thanks to a donation from the Piper Creek Optimist Club of Red Deer, we were able to get a storybook tree, and it just adds a new whole enchanted dimension to our department, and we hope that families will gather around the tree and read stories and really enjoy bringing the outdoors inside, and we really are grateful for this donation.
Well, I am now joined by Leslie Caddy, the chair of the Friends of the Red Deer Public Library. Why don't you start off by telling us what the Friends of the Red Deer Public Library do?
Certainly, we raise funds for the public library. We have this book sale twice a year, and we raise about $1,200 twice a year. And we have about 20 volunteers, and about 15 of them have been coming consistently for about 15 years. And we also have a bookstore upstairs that we've had for about 3 years, and that's year-round. And we're always looking for volunteers and donations.
I am now currently joined by Christina Wilson of the Red Deer Public Library. There's tons of great programs and events going on all year round at the Red Deer Public Library, but the fall is particularly a very busy month. Why don't you talk about a few of the adult programs, specifically Red Deer Reads?
October is a very busy month, not just at Red Deer Public Library, but all libraries, because it is Library Month in Canada. So as part of Library Month, we are winding up our community-wide book club, which we've called Red Deer Reads. The idea for a community-wide book club, and this is new for Red Deer, came about by, of all people, Mayor Veer. She suggested to us that we create an event that gets people reading. And we engage the public to select the book that all Red Deerians need to be reading. And the book we picked is called Station 11 by Canadian author Emily St. John Mandel. It's an apocalyptic novel, so it appeals to all ages. And we've mainly geared it towards adults, but we think teens enjoy it as well. And we're hoping everybody will show up with their books in hand on October 27th at 7 o'clock at the Welikilklad Center to meet the author, Emily St. John Mandel. She is coming to town, courtesy with great help from the Friends of the Library, who have sponsored part of her fee and part of her travel arrangements. She'll be talking about the book, she'll be meeting the public, she'll be signing copies. It's going to be a great event.
Awesome. October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Red Deer Public Library is, of course, getting on board with that. Why don't you talk a little bit about the Made in Hope campaign and also talk about its 10-year anniversary?
For 10 years, the staff and the library board at Red Deer Public Library have been very supportive of Canadian Breast Cancer Month, and so we set up a little craft shop. All of the crafts and some of these things are incredibly beautiful, are made by our really talented staff. And in addition, if you buy a library card during October, half of the funds are also donated to the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation. So we're really pleased to be part of this initiative. And you're right, it is the 10th year, so we're quite a commitment to the community and to this initiative on the part of the staff and the board and the public supporting it for Red Deer Public Library.